Well, you're an awesome fighter, mate, and let's not put that aside. You may be a man of the people, and that is often rare because the attention that you get is overwhelming as a fighter. I would like to talk to you about the psychology of that. You know, if you're playing in a World Cup final as a footballer, and you lose, you can turn to 10 of those other blokes and say, well, if only you'd squared the ball at that point, or do you know what, if you hadn't tackled him there, we wouldn't have given the penalty away. There's ways that you can offload excuses as to why you fail. There are very few people that you can turn to as a fighter, particularly when you lose. And it's also incredibly public, isn't it?
Yeah. And it's like, with football, you've got them 10 teammates on the pitch, a matter of yards away from you. And the thing is with boxing is like, you have your trainer that will give you the advice and that minute rest in the corner. But then, when he puts the gum shield back in, it's like the referee blowing the whistle. When you put the gum shield back in, it's like you get out on the pitch on your own there. You know what I mean? And you're not having a nudge or an elbow or a kick on the ankle. You're getting bones broke. So it's, and I think you've got to have massive to be a boxer. I mean, to do for a living, to get punched in the face. I mean, you've got to be a rare breed anyway upstairs to want to do that for a living. But I think you've got to have huge, massive self-belief. And I think it's the biggest thing that you can take into boxing. I mean, there's all things you've got to take into consideration. You've got to have the chin, you've got to have the stamina, you've got to have the knowledge, the game plan. But the one thing because you can't turn out there and be brilliant every night. Some nights, it's going to go wrong and it's going to go a bit tits up, and there's sometimes when that's happening, it's only you can drag yourself through it. Your trainer can give you that advice in that minute of the round, but there's only you. You're the one that's got to do it. You've got to take the advice on the board and then go out and do it on your own. And that's I think that's why boxers are so probably respected, because I think, when you see the fights in Vegas, you see all the footballers go watching it, you see all the film stars going watching it, because I think most people say, you know what, I could do acting for a living, or I could do cricket, or I could do football, but could I do that game? Probably not. And I think that's why we're holding boxers held in such high regard, and rightly so. But it's ultimately you've got to have massive self-belief, when the pressure's on and there's only you and that man across the ring. That's when you've got to have the huge belief in yourself. And I was very fortunate, I wasn't blessed with the talent of most, but I was blessed with heart, desire, determination, and a massive self-belief, even when people didn't think I could,